Remember when rocks were just, well, rocks? Yeah, me neither. But let's take a moment to appreciate how far we've come. Once upon a time, rocks were just these mundane objects we kicked around or used to skip across a pond. They were the stuff of childhood collections and backyard adventures. Gemstones have gone from dusty museum displays to the hottest ticket in town. No longer confined to the glass cases of museums or the pages of geology textbooks, these sparkling treasures have found their way into the limelight. We're talking about a market bursting at the seams, folks. The gemstone industry is booming like never before, with bustling marketplaces, high-stakes auctions and trade shows that draw crowds from all corners of the globe. Why? Because these dazzling wonders of nature are more valuable than ever before. Their allure isn't just about their beauty, it's about their story, their journey from deep within the earth to the glittering showcases where they captivate our imaginations. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the glittering world of gemstones. From the mines where they're unearthed, to the markets where they're traded, and finally to the jewelers who transform them into wearable art. The journey of a gemstone is nothing short of magical. Let's face it, humans have always had a thing for sparkly things. Since ancient times, we've adorned ourselves with gemstones, not just for their beauty but for their perceived powers and the status they confer. But there's something about these natural wonders, formed over millions of years under immense pressure, that speaks to our very core. Each gemstone is a testament to the incredible forces of nature, a piece of Earth's history that we can hold in our hands. Maybe it's their rarity, their beauty, or the fact that they make you feel like $1,000,000, which ironically, some of them actually cost. These stones are not just accessories, they're investments, heirlooms, and symbols of love and commitment. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure, gemstones are having their moment in the sun, and everyone wants a piece of the action. From seasoned collectors to curious newbies, the fascination with gemstones spans generations and cultures. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newbie, get ready to discover why these dazzling stones are more valuable now than ever before. Join us as we explore the vibrant world of gemstones, uncovering the secrets behind their enduring appeal and the reasons why they continue to captivate us. Diamonds, those shimmering symbols of love, luxury, and commitment, are facing a crisis. Remember that whole diamonds are forever thing? Turns out it's not exactly true. At least not when it comes to their supply. The world's diamond mines are feeling the pressure. Production is down, and the big players in the industry are getting nervous. De Beers, the name synonymous with diamonds, is literally sitting on piles of the stuff, carefully controlling how much they release into the market. Why? Because scarcity equals value, my friends. And when it comes to diamonds, that value is skyrocketing. Think about it. Less supply, same or even higher demand? You do the math. Rubies, emeralds, and sapphires, oh my, the allure of rare gems. Diamonds might get all the press, but they're not the only gemstones making waves. Rubies, emeralds, and sapphires, the OG rock stars of the gem world, are back in a big way. And they're not just for royalty anymore. These colored gemstones, each with their own unique history and symbolism, are captivating a new generation of collectors and investors. From the fiery red of a Burmese ruby to the deep blue of a Ceylon sapphire, these stones are like wearable pieces of art. And their value? Let's just say it's enough to make your eyes water. We're talking about stones so rare, so exquisite that they're practically priceless. Forget diamonds, these colored gemstones are the real deal. Hold on to your hats, folks, because the gemstone world just got a whole lot more complicated. We're diving into a sparkling sea of intrigue and innovation. Enter synthetic gemstones. That's right, labs are now growing these babies in petri dishes, and they're getting harder and harder to tell apart from the real deal. These lab-grown wonders are created using advanced technology that mimics the natural processes occurring deep within the earth. The result? Gemstones that are virtually identical to their mined counterparts in terms of chemical composition, physical properties, and even optical characteristics. Now, before you panic and toss your grandma's engagement ring out the window, let's get one thing straight. Synthetic gemstones aren't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, they can be a game changer in the jewelry industry. Imagine owning a piece of jewelry that looks just as stunning as a natural gemstone, but comes without the hefty price tag, or the environmental guilt. They can be a more affordable and ethical alternative to mined stones, especially for those who care about the environmental and social impact of their bling. Mining for natural gemstones often involves significant environmental disruption and can sometimes be linked to unethical labor practices. Synthetic gemstones, on the other hand, are created in controlled environments, reducing the need for mining and its associated impacts. But there's no denying that the rise of synthetics has thrown a wrench into the traditional gemstone market. Jewelers and consumers alike are now faced with the challenge of distinguishing between natural and synthetic stones. This shift has sparked debates about the true value of gemstones and whether the origin of a stone should influence its worth. It's raised questions about authenticity, value, and what it really means for a gemstone to be considered real. Is a gemstone any less beautiful or valuable if it was created in a lab rather than mined from the earth? These are the questions that the industry is grappling with as synthetic gemstones become more prevalent. But hey, that's a topic for another day. For now, whether you prefer the allure of natural gemstones or the innovation of synthetics, one thing is clear: the world of gemstones is more dazzling and diverse than ever before. Section 5. Bling with a conscience. Ethical sourcing in the gemstone world. Let's face it, the gemstone industry hasn't always been the most ethical. Conflict diamonds, exploitative labor practices, environmental damage. Yeah, it's not pretty. But the good news is things are changing. Consumers are demanding transparency and accountability from the brands they support, and the gemstone industry is taking note. Ethical sourcing, fair trade practices, and environmental responsibility are no longer buzzwords. They're becoming the norm. And guess what? Gemstones that come with a clean conscience are worth more than ever before. It's a win-win for everyone. Consumers can shine bright knowing their bling isn't built on exploitation, and the planet gets a much-needed break. Section 6. AI, the new gemologist on the block. Artificial intelligence. It's not just for self-driving cars and creepy targeted ads anymore. The gemstone industry is getting in on the AI action, and it's shaking things up in a big way. Forget magnifying glasses and dusty old textbooks. AI is the new gemologist on the block. These high-tech systems can analyze a gemstone's every detail, from its color and clarity to its cut and carat weight, with an accuracy that would make even the most experienced human expert jealous. But it's not just about bragging rights. AI is bringing a whole new level of transparency and trust to the gemstone market. With AI-powered certification, buyers can be confident that they're getting what they paid for, and sellers can command premium prices for their stones. Section 7. Investing in sparkle gemstones as alternative assets. Move over gold and silver. There's a new investment darling in town. That's right, we're talking about gemstones. More and more investors are adding these sparkly assets to their portfolios, and for good reason. Gemstones offer a unique combination of beauty, rarity, and portability that traditional investments just can't match. They're a tangible asset, a hedge against inflation, and let's be real, they look way cooler in a safe deposit box than a stack of boring old bonds. But before you go all in on that ruby-encrusted tiara, it's important to do your research. Like any investment, gemstones come with their own set of risks and rewards. But for the savvy investor, these little beauties can be a brilliant addition to any portfolio. Section 8. The future of bling. What's next for gemstones? The gemstone industry is at a crossroads, facing a pivotal moment in its long and storied history. On one hand, we've got declining natural resources, ethical concerns about mining practices, and the rise of synthetic alternatives that promise to be more sustainable and ethical. On the other hand, we've got skyrocketing demand for these precious stones, driven by technological advancements, and a new generation of collectors eager to get their hands on these dazzling gems, each with its own unique story and allure. So what's next for the world of bling? The future holds many possibilities, each more intriguing than the last. One thing's for sure, it's going to be fascinating to watch. The industry is evolving, and with it, the way we perceive and value gemstones. Will lab-grown gemstones eventually overshadow their natural counterparts? These lab-created marvels are nearly indistinguishable from natural ones and offer a more eco-friendly option. Will blockchain technology revolutionize the way we buy and sell gemstones? This technology promises to bring transparency and security to transactions, ensuring the authenticity and ethical sourcing of each gem. One thing's for sure, as long as humans continue to be captivated by beauty, rarity, and the allure of something truly special, gemstones will always have a place in our hearts. They are not just pieces of rock, they are symbols of love, status, and personal milestones. From engagement rings to heirloom pieces, gemstones mark the significant moments in our lives, making them timeless treasures. and on our fingers, necks, and ears. As we move forward, the gemstone industry will continue to adapt and innovate, ensuring that these precious stones remain as enchanting as ever. Section 9. So you want to be a gemstone guru? Feeling inspired to dive into the dazzling world of gemstones? Whether you're a budding collector, a curious investor, or just someone who appreciates a good sparkle, there's a whole world of knowledge out there waiting to be discovered. Start by doing your research. Learn about the different types of gemstones, their properties, and their history. Visit museums, attend gem shows, and talk to experts. The more you learn, the more you'll appreciate the fascinating world of gemstones. And who knows, maybe one day, you'll be the one sharing your passion for these precious stones with the world. After all, everyone loves a good gemstone story.